R2 the dog. I ain't even been feeling like doing this. But let's get it. Yeah. It's probably the real level up. BIP Red Dog 1.
The O is for the 16 ounces that's in the whole pound. They really out here feeling my music. Shout out the whole town. K is for the killers I know who keep the 4 pound. You give an inch, he taking the mile like it was 4th down. The L is for the ladies for sure. I mean the real ones who out here working hard for they.
What's up, world? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy R2, and we back with another banger. You know what I'm saying? So grab your popcorn and your cold drink and go on down there and hit that like button. Then jump over there and hit that subscribe button. Then hit that bell so when I drop these bangers, you be one of the first ones to put your eyes on it. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man. It's getting kind of tricky. It's getting kind of tricky, y'all. I've been doing a little research, man. But first and foremost, I just want to thank all the supporters, man. Everybody who comment, everybody who check out a video, everybody who subscribe. We definitely appreciate you. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all the reason I do this. I appreciate everybody's, man. Everybody's support. The comments, the good, the bad, the ugly. You dig what I'm saying? Please continue to, post your feedback in the comment section. You dig what I'm saying? It's always good to accept constructive criticism. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm a real dude. You know what I mean? No faking, no kind of, fraudulent activity or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep it thorough, keep it authentic. You dig what I'm saying? And we're going to jump right to it. You feel me? So, with all that being said, I appreciate the support and let's run the content. You dig what I'm saying? Man, we back on Agent Zero, man. We back on Gilbert Arenas. It's crazy what's kind of transpiring. You dig what I'm saying? I found out some new information. I got a clip to show y'all. We're gonna wait towards the end of the video, but we're gonna get it to y'all with a surprise, man. Gilbert Arenas could really be linked to some bull crap. You dig what I'm saying? He could really be truly linked to some stuff that's, kind of out of his league, some stuff that he don't want to mess with. You dig what I'm saying? But he is free. You dig what I'm saying? Like we talked about it in one of the last videos. He did get out. I got the clip, man. We're gonna run that clip of him, touching down outside of the, the jailhouse. He seems to be in good spirits. You know what I'm saying? But if I was him and like any real dude, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna kind of be worried. You dig what I'm saying? Because I sense a little worry, when he get on these platforms and he talk. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, man, at the end of the day, you know what you done. You know what I mean? You can lie to us. You can tell the media what you want to tell them, but at the end of the day, you know what the truth is. You know what I'm saying? And you know how much involvement you had with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? You know if you was, really involved in these poker games and really involved with these cats. And the way that the dates line up, man, they say that this stuff is, they've been watching these dudes since 21, 22. You know what I'm saying? Since 2021, 2022. You dig what I'm saying? So, y'all know, just like I know, around that COVID area, you know what I mean, that COVID time frame, 2020, 2021, 22, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of skits and schemes going on. You dig what I'm saying? The underworld was booming. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, get into specifics, but I'm just saying the underworld was booming, if you know what I mean. Hence PPP, you dig what I'm saying? All of that junk was jumping. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was taking advantage of all of the, the skits and scams. You dig what I'm saying? And these backdoor poker games, could have been a way to, kind of, subside that blow a little bit. You dig what I'm saying? To the financial department of your life. You feel me? Especially if you got M's, but you got a lot of overhead a month. You know what I'm saying? You spend a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, to maintain the things that you've accumulated with that bread. You dig what I'm saying? So you got a lot of money going out. And when COVID hit, everybody was trying to take advantage. Just look at all these different NBA players and football players and that was taking advantage of the federal money and all of that. You know what I mean? Everybody was trying to get their issue. You feel me? And I don't blame you. You dig what I'm saying? Go for yours. You dig what I'm saying? It's only illegal when you get caught. You feel me? But when the ball is rolling and when the getting is good, you better get in where you fit in. You dig what I'm saying? Don't be sitting around looking, oh, I wish I would have did this and this and that. Nah, man, if it's it's good, it's good. You know what I'm saying? When it's green, everybody out here staying. Yeah, you got to get in where you fit in, man. If you don't, you'll forever be sitting back looking crazy. You dig what I'm saying? So, but my point I'm making is during COVID, everything was cracking. You know what I'm saying? So this seems to fit that kind of time frame. You know what I'm saying? The COVID time frame is when they, I guess first start checking these guys out or first got wind that they was, hosting these backroom poker games. You feel me? With, and it's coming out that it just may have well been a little more, crucial than just poker games. You dig what I'm saying? And we're gonna get to that in a second. But let's run the clip, man. The same clip that I tried to show y'all from my phone, but I got my sauce together, I got my ish together, and we jugging now. You feel me? And we pushing these clips through the right way. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all bear with me, y'all stay down. I definitely appreciate the support, and let's get it, man. Let's run the content, man.
Free. You better not.
Can't hold me, baby. They can't hold me. Hello.
See, and that's what I mean. He seems to be in good spirits right there. You know what I'm saying? That's him being released. You know what I'm saying? He was released on bond. I'm not sure what that bond was, but you know what I'm saying? I do know that the feds do offer bond. I don't think it was, it's not as severe as a charge. You know what I'm saying? The charge that he got is a conspiracy to run a poker game, actually running a poker game, and another charge. I forgot what the charge was, but you know what I'm saying? It's a serious charge because of the people that he was dealing with. I'm pretty sure that these dudes was already being looked at by the feds, because why would the feds be looking at Gilbert Arenas? He run a podcast. He ain't, you know what I mean? If you ain't doing nothing, which it seems like he feels like he wasn't doing anything, but, contrary to popular belief, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe, like I said in the last video, I don't believe that the feds are going to waste an indictment or going to waste taxpayers' money, man. Putting a warrant out for a guy that they, that he hadn't done anything. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, a federal judge got to sign off on it, and with it just being your house that you was renting out, I don't think that, let's just say, me personally, I go rent a mansion from a guy, and I start, fighting dogs in my crib, and I get caught fighting dogs. I don't think they gonna charge the owner, the owner of the house, just because I don't think they gonna add his name into the indictment just because, you know what I'm saying, the house is in his name. No, they gotta have some kind of evidence linking Gilbert Arenas to these people, and they gotta have been put him on, the property while this stuff was going on, and it's gotta be documented. It's just gotta be, right? You know what I'm saying? We got to call a spade here. I don't think the feds are going to, put his name on the indictment just because he was the landlord. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think that's how that works. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'm wrong, but I'm really 98% sure of this right here. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I've been to the joint twice. I did 10 years, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't did federal time, so that's the only thing. But I know a lot of people who've done federal time. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm in the loop about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So it just doesn't seem feasible that the feds would put his name on the indictment just solely from him being the owner of the property. That's what I'm getting at. You understand what I'm saying? But I got another clip here of Gil, you know what I'm saying, on his live feed, on his podcast, or I think his individual live stream that he does, No Chill Gil. I think this clip is from then, and it's been since he's been out. So we just kind of get a look at how he's looking at things. He's making a lot of jokes and kind of making a light of things, but at the same time, the same token. And I'm gonna let y'all see the clip in just a second. At the same token, you can look in his eyes. I know, trust me, I know. I've been there. You in trouble, but you really don't know exactly how much trouble you're in. You understand what I'm saying? And the position he's in, he's a millionaire, man. He's making millions of money. He was just about to, I guess that morning that he got picked up, he had just texted Underdog and told him, look, I need 30 mil a year starting after this next. Once we get to the next contract, I need 30 M's a year. So if he's negotiating for 30, I'm pretty sure he already getting somewhere close to 20, if not 20 or more a year to do a podcast. So why would he be doing anything illegal? I think that's a big thing that he got working for himself. But I think these people that he was dealing with, man, or renting to, or whatever dealings that he had with these guys are not your average, blue collar guys. These guys are into some shit, because allegedly these guys are tied to the Israeli mob. You understand what I'm saying? So these guys are underground guys, man. These guys are not, like I said, your average suit and tie, go to work every day type of guys. These guys got that oil money. They come from the bread. You dig what I'm saying? They migrated to California, and they've been in the California area, and I'm pretty sure they turned the streets up. You dig what I'm saying? And they got that paper. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, they got that bread, man. You know what I mean? And when you playing with that bread, it really ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? The feds gonna have to come, because when you playing with that bread, man, it's really like you having it your way. You understand what I'm saying? And they getting oil money. You know what I'm saying? Typically, Middle Eastern, people, they got that bread, come from that oil money. You understand what I'm saying? Some kind of way, whether it be logistics side, whatever, transport, whatever. They got that oil money. It's all originating and it's all going back to that oil money. You dig what I'm saying? So let's run this clip, man. Let y'all check out this clip. I want to say again, man, everything is alleged. We don't know. We just speculating, so I'm giving my perspective on the situation. You dig what I'm saying? That's all we doing. We not doing the police work or none of that. You dig what I'm saying? We strictly running the content how it's gave to us and giving our perspective on the content. You dig what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody's support, and I love y'all, man. Y'all the reason I do this. You dig what I'm saying? I'm always open to constructive criticism, so if you see something or if you think I could do something better, please let me know. Holla at your boy. You dig what I'm saying? I put my email in my bio. If you want to link me to do any kind of, content, whatever, book, whatever, we can tap in. Yeah, man, so just get with me, stay down, stay tuned in, and we're going to run this content, man, and we're going to, get it from a real nigga's perspective. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, that's. But let's run this clip.
Hey, they took my passport. Man, like, damn, my passport? That's crazy, because I got another one, but you gotta have two. That was that. Yeah, I think I'm dumb. Woo, man, I'm just trying to tell you, don't get arrested and you gotta use the restroom, man. I'm just trying to tell you, they don't treat you right. Nah, but everybody was in there nice. Like, what was crazy is the nigga who arrested me, I played the nigga in basketball. he went to high school. I played him in high school, man. Oh, hey, what's up, G8? Hey, nothing, man. How you doing, Fred? I see you still get in trouble? Yeah, you know what it is. I'm dead ass serious. I was like, yeah, this is Fred, goddamn. I'm gonna just be honest, man. This is the only time you actually stopped me, brother. This is the best deed you done had ever since we was little. That's crazy. Kwame put something on the grill. Yeah, I bet he did cook and celebrate. Probably mad that I got out. Hey, I don't know if he know. I'm the only one that bailed out. Everybody's still there. They not letting them niggas go. Yeah, they not letting them go, man. I'ma just be honest with you. I don't know who them niggas was, but it don't look like they was getting out. Yeah. I don't know what language they speaking, but I was like, yeah, nah, it look like y'all stressed. But all right, partner. Hey, y'all, good luck in court. Hey, man, because I'm pretty sure I ain't going to be there when it's time to go, because, yeah, I'm snitching. I don't know your name. What's your name? Igor? Yeah, all right, let's write that down. Igor, yeah, he did something. You look like you guilty. I'm going to just be honest. Most of them niggas look like, there was one nigga in there. he must have been the head. He must have been. I swear to God.
So, as you can see, Gil is seems to be in good spirits about the situation. Now, one thing that I do notice in that clip is that, man, he seems to be kind of nervous, if you ask me, because for one, he blitzed. Look at his eyes, bruh. They damn near glued shut. You understand what I'm saying? So his THC intake is probably crazy right now. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, he's getting zooted. You understand me? He's hiding Cooter Brown, man. You feel me? Like right now, he's nervous, man. You understand what I'm saying? And he's joking. You know, man, old school always told me, man, it's a lot of truth in a joke. You understand what I'm saying? Like, meaning when you around your homeboys or when you around you around some people and a mug, you know, try to joke and play and say crazy stuff about you, you know what I'm saying? Like dissing on you, but making it like it's a joke. That's how they feel about you, gang. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I mean by that. And when I say joking, you see how he joked about, you know, I'm snitching. You dig what I'm saying? He ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? He ain't lying, man. He gonna go in there and tell them people what they want to know. And furthermore, he probably done already went in there and told them what they want to know, because like I said, man, they are not gonna just put your name on the indictment because you rented them the crib, bro. They gotta have you texting these cats. They gotta have you in the building playing poker with these guys. Because you're a gambler. You know what I'm saying? You're sponsored for Underdog. So I know you, man. You them NBA cats, they gamble, man. Just look at Michael Jordan, straight gambleaholic. Them dudes Jordan be in Vegas at Caesar's Palace right after fresh off a game. He supposed to be getting some rest. He at Caesar's Palace. Fool around and be in there past time to go to practice. You dig what I'm saying? Typically, these NBA players, they gambling their bread. I don't care what you say. Look at all the headlines. Everybody getting arrested. Morris, old boy, Marcus Morris. He, you know what I mean, hit the casino for $250. He locked up in the feds right now. All these dudes getting caught for gambling, fixing the games. Terry Rozier, you know what I'm saying? The list goes on, bruh. These NBA cats, the money, I don't know. They love to gamble, man. So they gotta have you in there participating in these poker games or whatever information they got or proof that they got that you was doing a little more than just renting these dudes a crib is the reason why you got these charges. Let's be honest. Because it doesn't make sense for the feds just to charge you just because you rented to these guys. You feel me? So, hey, man, the boy looked nervous, man. He blitzed out his mind. You dig what I'm saying? Twisted. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, because you know what I'm saying? You could really be in trouble. You dig what I'm saying? 5 years per count. You got 3 of them. That's 15. You looking at 15, and you ain't no stranger to trouble. You dig what I'm saying? You could have went to the joint the last time when they caught you when you got caught with the strap in the locker room. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, the feds probably already know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Because they may not be watching you 24/7, but they got your number in they book from the last time. You dig what I'm saying? They know you're a basketball player, NBA star, first round draft pick, blase. They know about you. You know what I'm saying? And they've been following these dudes, and it's and what a coincidence that they bump into you right here when they following these cats. You know what I'm saying? Checking these dudes out, seeing what's happening. And this next clip that I'm about to run for y'all is gonna kind of explain why they may have been looking at these cats. You dig what I'm saying? And you just heard Gil say, man, these dudes ain't going home. Them dudes ain't going home. Didn't seem like they was going home. You know what I'm saying? He like, I'm the only one buying it out, man. Basically, you the small fish. You the small fish, and they want you to give up some information if you ain't already gave it to him. Because the way he walked up out of there, y'all seen him do the Deion Sanders up out of there. You know what I'm saying? He did the Deion Sanders up out of there. And that other clip I showed, he like, man, I'm snitching. You know, he playfully said it, but he ain't playing. He's serious. Why would you go to the pen when you out here making $30 million a year and you a ball player, man? You ain't no street dude. Yeah, you got caught with a strap in the facility, but that's just illegal for having it inside the facility. It's legal for y'all to have them outside the facility, like if you kept it in your car or whatever for protection, you feel me? I'm pretty sure they got some kind of protocol where you can check your weapons in at the door or at the office up front and you get them back when you leave, you know what I'm saying, to be able to protect yourself, because let's be honest, y'all rich, man. Motherfucker, you know, a bum see you or somebody that want to do some harm to somebody or want to try to, they kids ain't ate dinner in 2-3 days, you catch a dude off that ice, he gonna risk it. You understand what I'm saying? He just might need what you got. You understand what I'm saying? And if the situation calls for it, he coming to get that. If you in the right place at the right time, you know, so NBA players, all people deserve and should be able to protect themselves. I believe that wholeheartedly. You should be able to carry a gun and protect yourself. I don't care if you're a felon or not. As long as you ain't did nothing violent as a felon, like if you caught a dope case or something, that shouldn't strip your rights to carry a weapon, because you need to be able to protect yourself out here. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure they got some kind of protocol in the league, especially nowadays, man, because, I mean, everybody carry guns. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you see them all at the stove, all on your hip. You know what I'm saying? So he probably just didn't go about it the right way, got in trouble for it. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't go to the pen for it. You know what I mean? They hit him on, slapped him on the wrist, gave him some probation, hit him with a big fine or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because he was in the league or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So you skated by the first time. But this time, it could be something, these dudes could really be linked to some stuff that's really kind of above your, you know what I mean, your pay grade. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm about to run that clip for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And this is kind of a shocker, man. But it lets me know that what I was thinking first was right, that if Gil, you know, if he, you know, I'm pretty sure he wasn't too heavy with these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he getting 30 mil a year. It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? To be in heavy with these guys. But, you know, these guys could have been, that's why I don't fool with people, man. See, because you don't never know what a MF do when he leave your presence. You know what I'm saying? You kicking it with a dude, you hanging out with a dude or a group of people and y'all kicking it, but you don't know what they doing when they away from you. You know what I'm saying? And one day that stuff could be full circle and come back to haunt them, and you just so happen to be with them. Now you got to suffer with them. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be enemies, police, you understand what I'm saying? So I think Gil might have just got wrapped up with the wrong people, you know what I'm saying? But I think at the least they do got some kind of evidence of you interacting with these people, because I don't think you would have 3 charges, you know, and they would suspect you of running the ring if you ain't had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And the feds, like I said, when they come with a purpose. But let's run this clip, and I want y'all, and we're going to talk about it after. But these dudes that he was caught up dealing with or renting a house to or whatever he was doing, allegedly, you understand what I'm saying? They could very well be linked to some crazy stuff, and let's check it out.
Once again, everyone, I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Michael Brownlee. A federal indictment unsealed just today accuses former NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas and 7 others of running an underground poker game at Arenas' home in Encino. Now, he pleaded not guilty in court today and was granted bond. Tonight, NBC4 investigates that alleged gambling ring may have a connection to the unsolved disappearance and death of a woman from West LA. Heidi Plank vanished in 2021, and detectives working that case also took part in some of the investigation into the gambling case.
Okay, now, y'all heard that just like I did. Some girl, Heidi Plank, from West LA, came up missing in 2021. And her coming up missing could very well be linked to this same gambling, this illegal gambling establishment. And where was they hosting this gambling establishment? At Gilbert Arenas' crib. You understand what I'm saying? Now, do I think they think he knows anything about that? No, because if that was the case, they would have sat back on it for a second and, you know, really, you know, let them bake a cake for themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So obviously they believe or have reason to believe that that girl's disappearance could have something to do with these people that's involved with, that was renting this crib from Gilbert Arenas, man. You understand what I'm saying? So you see how tricky this thing could get? You understand what I'm saying? Now they trying to say that this white girl from West LA, Heidi Plank, that came up missing in 2021. Now, I told you that they start watching these cats. These charges come from events that happened. The evidence is from 2021, 2022. So it's like, damn, the same detectives that worked the missing girls case is the same detectives that hooked up with the detectives that's investigating this. And they think that it could very well have something to do with each other. It could be a hoax. It could be real. We don't know. We just running the content. We just giving what the public is receiving, and we giving our opinion on it. Do I think Gil had anything to do with her disappearance? No, I don't think that. You know what I'm saying? But this is just alleged that her disappearance could have something to do with the people that he was choosing to rent his mansion out to in Encino, California. You dig what I'm saying? And I want this video to be a lesson, man, to the youngsters out there, bro. Just watch who you. I cannot stress this enough. Young men, young black men, young brothers out there, young Hispanic men, young Asian men, bruh. The company that you keep is important. You understand what I'm saying? Because you gotta pay attention. You gotta know the people that you're around, bro. Because it's like, yeah, any kind of interaction with a person who you really don't know nothing about, but you dealing with when you don't really have to, yeah, you need to know something about these people. I don't care if I'm renting a crib to somebody. That's what rental history is for. That's what the application process is for. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to refer you, or somebody got to speak highly of you. You know what I'm saying? Or I need to see that you got a track record of being a good Samaritan in this world, bro, because at any given time, you could mess up what I got going on. I'm 30 million a year strong, as Gilbert Arenas is. You dig what I'm saying? I don't need this crap. You know what I'm saying? I already got a prior with the feds. That was 20 some years ago. My son finna go play pro. He probably going, top in the class of getting drafted. I don't need this crap. I'm getting 30 mil a year from Underdog to host a podcast. If I'm Gilbert Arenas, I don't need this. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, damn. But Gilbert Arenas is keeping his distance from these dudes. If he do know him, you can't really tell, because he ain't showing no inkling to believe that he know these dudes or he was messing with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? He acting real unfamiliar with the situation, and that's the best thing for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if it indeed checks out that these dudes or these group of people it's got something to do with this girl's disappearance, it's gonna get ugly, man. You know what I'm saying? And if she was ever working in that establishment, getting drinks, giving massages or anything like that, and she came up missing, hey man, it's gonna be real bad. You know what I'm saying? But, we're not wishing that on nobody. I hope, Gilbert get his name clear. I hope it's all just a big misunderstanding and, they just overthinking the situation. But, like I said, man, at the least, I believe that the feds got Gilbert Arenas at least playing cards with these guys. You know what I'm saying? Because why would they charge you? You know what I'm saying? You just being the owner of the crib. You know what I mean? So they either got text messages, they got some kind of, evidence that, you knew more than what you leading on, that you just rented the crib to these people. You feel me? So, but man, we're going to keep y'all in touch. We're going to keep y'all, informed on what's going on. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love, man. I definitely appreciate everybody out there, man, especially the people who comment, the good, the bad, the ugly. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's all constructive criticism, and I accept that. You know what I mean? I'm a real one. I don't do no faking, no fraudulent activity at all, period, point blank. You dig what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I love y'all. Y'all the reason I do this. Stay down and, stay out the way. It's your boy R2, and I'm gone. Appreciate it. One.